All right, y'all. So in this video, apparently we're going to find out why Mike Wang is an idiot. I'm always curious about you guys' feedback. How do you guys really feel about Mike Wang being the head developer at NBA 2K? Do you guys like the direction that Mike Wang is taking gameplay? I was live streaming yesterday and we had quite a few people that came into the stream saying they're enjoying NBA 2K25. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And just so you guys know, Mike Wang, he's directly responsible for the changes made to shooting and dribbling. As he mentioned, those two aspects of gameplay on NBA 2K games are his babies. We got a lot to go over in today's video. As I mentioned in yesterday's video, it seems like the 2K devs want proof as to why the 2K community feel that NBA 2K25 is such a poorly made game. I asked you guys in yesterday's video to submit your clips to me by adding me on X. Boy, oh boy, did you guys answer the call. We're gonna be sharing some more goofy clips in this video. And if any of you guys watching would like to share some additional clips with me for future videos, add me on X. And while you're there, make sure that you guys follow. We about to get into all these details. Let's jump right into this video.
It's AllCity. Load up that clip.
What's good, y'all? I'm AllCity. As always, appreciate you guys tuning in. We are nearing the end of the season, and a lot of players are anticipating that rep boost. And some players in the 2K community, they're feeling like the whole thing is just rigged. It's looking like Elite is going to win this next affiliation battle, giving all Elite players an additional boost to their rep. I would like to reference this post from Trav. He says, okay, I was skeptical. Now I'm damn well convinced it's rigged. Every time we go up to tie, Elite goes up by 1. This ish is fake as hell. On God, everyone is rise. Literally, with a bunch of crying face emojis. And he shared an image of the current percentages of the affiliation battle, and you can see Elite is up 53 to 52%. As I mentioned in yesterday's video, Evan did say that they were going to add a decimal point to these scores. This way it allows a bit more transparency as opposed to just seeing 53 to 52. We would have seen like 53.7 to 52.2. Being that they didn't add that decimal point, the scores look a lot closer than probably what they actually are. And this leaves players like Trav feeling like the whole thing is rigged. You already know, I'm curious to see what you guys think about that. Do you think the affiliation battle is completely rigged and they're really just giving it to Elite when we know damn well there's way more players in the Rise affiliation? But as Power DF once mentioned, it doesn't go by the amount of players that are within an affiliation. And sometimes that may be to the detriment of the affiliation having more players. The affiliation battle goes by win percentages. An affiliation with way more players would also have way more trash players with lower win percentages, offsetting all the good players with higher win percentages. Neither here nor there. Definitely curious to hear your thoughts, so share them in the comment section below. LD2K recently sent out a clip on X of his gameplay, and that led one of the 2K community members to go at his head. I would like to reference this response from Simply NF. He says, Chris, we need you to focus on fixing the game, not playing it. This is the worst 2K ever. LD2K responding saying, as I tell everyone who has opinions about NBA 2K25, please compile and send your feedback to the 2K Discord where our community teams are at. Considering the amount of people that have sent me clips, I could imagine that you guys have been sending in clips to the 2K Discord for a minute now. And still, NBA 2K25 gameplay is goofier than ever. Mess around, the 2K dev team is just done with making changes to 2K25. They probably done moved on to NBA 2K26, so we could rinse and repeat and do it all over again next year. You know, guys, if you ask me, what's the problem with 2K25? I'd say hands down, the gameplay. That's no secret. I've been sharing it in damn near every video. I'm not happy with NBA 2K25's gameplay, but that's solely just my opinion. What's my opinion worth? I'm sure it's worth just as much as anybody else's opinion in the 2K community. And getting feedback from you guys, I've heard so many different reasons as to why NBA 2K25 is not as good as it should be. Some players in the 2K community feel that it's content creators' fault that NBA 2K25 isn't good. Some people in the 2K community feel like it's the 2K community's fault that NBA 2K25 is no good. If you guys had to pick one reason as to why NBA 2K25 ain't hitting like it should, sound off in the comment section below while I reference this next post from Power DF. He says, the people who played 2K25 quit so they saved their record. He's referencing the leaderboards and the rankings. Those top 10 spots are being gatekept by people who quit out when they're about to take a L. He goes on to say they also buy Zens and Titans to be able to shoot good. He says they boost to get their rep and make builds just to exploit the worst of the game. He caps off this post by saying the devs, they could patch the game, but they can't patch the community's lack of morals. How y'all feeling about that? I'm biased, so in my opinion, it's like the gameplay is so poor that folks, they aren't even entertained. They're finding their best ways to get entertainment and add some value to the money they just spent on this product. If that means boosting, if that means cheating, then that's on them. I think a cheater is going to be a cheater regardless. But here's my dilemma, because when we have good years, when we have like good 2K years, we don't even invest nearly as much time into talking about these type of topics. The game is keeping us entertained. But in my opinion, because the gameplay is so dry, slow, and clunky, a lot of people are just looking for the next finger to point. That's my take, but again, you know I'm biased. On to the next segment, probably my new favorite segment of these videos. We're gonna be reviewing some of the goofy stuff that's taking place in NBA 2K25. You guys are not gonna believe this stuff. If any of you guys watching would like to submit your clips at me on X, we're also gonna find out why Mike Wang is apparently an idiot. Let's load up that clip. All right, y'all, take a look at this first clip submitted by Mr. Forsky. He's the one playing defense on the ball handler. You're gonna see him get the pluck, and he goes to pick up the rock but can't pick it up, ends up going out of bounds, goes to save it, but it hits the dude, like the defender, right in the face. He recovers the rock. You're gonna see it end up getting an easy 3. I don't know what his homie was doing. You're gonna see his homie in the paint guarding nobody, guarding air. They ended up getting an easy 3. I guess that was half his teammates' fault, half 2K's fault. I gotta let this play off one more time, because the ball hitting players right in the face happens way too often, way too many times, and there's no reaction. Look at the ball, hit him in his face, doesn't react. There's no physics. There's like, it'll lose the law of physics. Hits him in the grill. He just catches the rock like nothing just happened. Passes to a teammate for easy 3. The 2K devs asked for proof, and you guys are definitely delivering. Salute to y'all for submitting in these clips. This next one is from Alpha Elite. Take a look at this goofy mess. How many times the ball just gets plugged, all this weird stuff. Watch. That's one. He goes up, gets blocked, gets the rock right back, and passes it right to his teammate that's like 2 inches away from him with 2 defenders between the 2 of them. Watch. Hold on, let me rewind that real quick. Hold on. He goes up, gets blocked, catches the rock, and then passes it to the dude right next to him. Then this dude goes for a self alley-oop and still gets the rock back and passes to the corner. Play that joint off one more time in full motion. Goes up, block, catches it, passes to teammate. He passes out, self alley-oop, gets the ball back, and still passes to the corner. Easy bucket. This is the type of mess that's taking place on NBA 2K25. This is why a lot of players like myself are just not in agreement with the gameplay on 2K25. That stuff should not be happening. Are you guys gonna tell me that this type of gameplay is leaning more towards simulation, or does this goofy mess look more like arcade? Share your thoughts in the comments. This next clip is unacceptable, and I know it's happened to a lot of you guys who may be watching this video. Getting banned by 2K mid-game. This clip was submitted by Cameron Bell. He is in the 4th quarter of this game, which you guys are gonna see, and then he just ends up randomly getting banned. You damn near playing the whole game and then you just get banned. Now here's my main issue with this happening, y'all. In case 2K doesn't know, hopefully this video will help clear up what's happening to real life players in real time out there. Players like myself, we go online because we want to avoid playing with or against AIs. Otherwise, we get our basketball fix playing a My Career game. It's all about the competition for players like myself, competing against other real life players. As you guys may know, I have a really large 2K Discord. It's one of the largest 2K Discords out there. And by the way, all of you guys are welcome to join. The link will be in the description below in case you guys are tired of running with randoms and you're looking for players to run with. Come on out. Anyway, within our Discord, we get 5 players to run. We end up going into a party on Discord. We load up and get ready to go into the rec center. Oftentimes what happens is while we're in a game, somebody gets randomly kicked. They get an error code. And by the way, these are not strangers. These are people that I know. These are people that are in our party chat and they let us know, hey, I just got kicked. I just got error coded. And oftentimes it happens to be our point guard that gets kicked, the only ball handler on the court. So what is the rest of us? What are we to do? We're supposed to stay in the game without a primary ball handler. Because of 2K's poor servers, it kicked our point guard out. He got error coded. Being that we don't want to stay in this game at a heavy disadvantage, we end up closing app and trying to restart the whole thing all over again. ingredient. I feel like that's a real life scenario that 2K is not even considering. When we attempt to restart the whole thing all over again, we run into instances that just happened to Cameron Bell. You gather your folks, you get them in a lobby, then you go into a game, and mid-game, one of your players receive a ban. Because we already dashboarded once due to an error code, now we have to stay stuck in this game. The whole thing just seems really unfair to a 2K player like myself. And meanwhile, 2K got players gatekeeping the leaderboard by dashboarding on every single L. But they want to ban your average 2K player out there just trying to have a good time playing online with his friends. And all of this stuff is made to combat cheaters. Mind you, this year I probably ran into a cheater possibly 1 or 2 times. But in my time playing 2K25, I've received hundreds of error codes, and that's no exaggeration. Hundreds of error codes. And I think there's a good opportunity, a perfect segue into hearing what Swante has to say about Mike Wang apparently being an idiot. Let's load up that clip. Let's hear what Swante had to say about Mike Wang and 2K25 gameplay.
This is why Mike Wang is an idiot. But I see a lot of people taking this as you're basically not getting slowdowns and speed ups on Twitter, right? And if
Who says that? Who in the 2K community says that we're not getting slowdowns and speed ups on our jump shots? That'd be absolutely asinine. We receive slowdown and speed ups. Well, I receive slowdown and speed ups every single time I log on to NBA 2K25. It's so apparent and it's in our face. Who can deny that there's slowdowns and speed ups to our jump shot? But anyway, I'll let the joint play off. That's just crazy.
If you play, you definitely know that happens. No, then he put this. You rely on the visual cue 100%. Input lags don't matter. It still always matters because you expect certain things. Once you become really cerebral and you get decent and you are of the higher learning and you really know how to solve things, you look at your stamina, you look at the defender, you look where you are, you look at the animation you're getting, and you low key know what it should be. And this is just what happens to you naturally so you can beat the game.
Now, hold on a second, because I know the way in which Swante delivers what he's trying to say may be off-putting to some of you guys out there. And hopefully, if I could maybe interpret what he's saying to say, we could relay the message, because what he's speaking is absolute facts, in my opinion. It's not off-putting to me in the slightest bit. The argument here is that Mike Wang says that you can look at your visual cue, just trust your visual cue. But as players are trusting a visual cue that's only milliseconds long, and we have to react within those milliseconds. Now, if there is consistency within those milliseconds, then we will be able to adapt. But everything is so random, the animations are so random in NBA 2K25 that we can't even trust the animations that we would normally anticipate to happen. We're getting slowdowns and speed ups, 15 different animations for different areas of the court and different shots. So it makes it way more difficult to trust a visual cue that's ever so changing. That's my translation. You guys let me know if you translated something different.
You can beat people easier. You know, this is just what happens natural. But in the game, it will be random. It will randomly give you something that even when you solve the game, it's giving you something random. I don't think a lot of people.
That's what's the most frustrating. That's been my most frustrating experience on NBA 2K25, is that you feel like you got things solved. You're expecting particular animations and you're getting something completely different, as if you're just challenged by 2K. You're not challenged by your opponent. It's almost like 2K doesn't even know what's going to happen or come out after particular moves.
Rely on timing. Input lag will make you feel that your shot speeds keep changing from time to time. Now, even you can't, it's impossible to 100% rely on visual cue. You're naturally going to have, unless you're just like, you're naturally going to have like, okay, I should be getting this. I did this, this, and this. I should be getting this. My stamina's here. I should be getting this.
Absolutely.
But then the game gives you something, and then combined with the latency, it just makes the game horrible. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Absolutely. That's been, man, he described my experience to an absolute T. And you guys sound off in the comment section if you're experiencing something very similar when you go out and play NBA 2K25. I wish it wasn't so random, but the fact is, it is random, and it almost makes us feel like we're insane because we're anticipating particular animations to happen. We go into the lab, we spend and invest hours in the lab into learning how to animate our player. Not only do we learn how to animate our player, we learn the timing in between animations and the transitions of animations. This is the natural evolution of a good 2K player. This is just what we do every 2K year. But for some reason, this formula that we become accustomed to into learning how to solve the game joint is rendered useless because the coding in the game is so random. The animations that we receive are so random, and half the time they don't even make sense and match the equation that's in front of you. For instance, being a point guard and getting lean back animations when there's no defender that's even in your proximity. Getting layup animations when your player is hovering over the rim. You're thinking that bucket was already converted. And for you skeptics out there, let me help you out, because you're thinking that this is 2K's way of making the game more challenging and us players need to just adapt. Trust and believe that is not what's happening in NBA 2K25. If I had to give my best guess, is the integration of pro play mixed with motion capture animations is why we're receiving these erratic animations and unable to tell what's going to happen next. This is the main reason why this goofiness and lack of stability in our animations wasn't prevalent in NBA 2K24. We got pro play animations transitioning from one gaming type of engine created to capture animations through video footage, transitioning into another type of engine that's made to capture animations through a motion capture suite. And it's the mixture of these animations that leave 2K25's gameplay so unstable. That's my theory. You guys sound off. Let me know what you think about it.
It's not that the shooting's hard. It's not hard. I want to reiterate again. RNG has been in every 2K, even 2K24, guys. Despite what is being said, even 23. RNG has been in every 2K, but it has never been this bad, ever. Okay, like they're really playing God.
Mike Wang, the 2K development team, out here playing God with 2K players and their money. As always, I'm curious to hear your thoughts about this stuff. Sound off in the comment section below. Drop a like, drop a sub on your way out. I'll catch y'all on the next video. Easy, y'all. If you guys are tired of running with randoms and you're looking for players to run with on NBA 2K, come on out and join the AllCity 2K Discord. The link will be in the description below. Find players and get runs now. Drop a like and drop a sub on your way out. Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Easy, y'all.